Hello, how are you all? Well, my conclusion is based on the video named How Supercharged Plants Could Slow Climate Change. Select this video because it's a topic that has always interested me, and because of the career I study, I think that biology and genetics can really help this planet is suffering serious pollution problems. And I will begin my conclusion like this. The plants, for a long time, help people so that the planet Earth can be inhabited by us. They have given us food, medicine, or even food. They has allowed a great industrial development in the world by different nations thousands of years ago. But the price of development has been the climate change produced by gases that are heated at high temperatures by the sunrise and that cannot escape from the atmosphere. This is now a climate change. Stopping this phenomenon is not an easy task, mainly because people focus more on producing money than on caring for the environment. For many years, ideas have been proposed to stop this phenomenon, and a few have experienced, few have succeeded. The idea proposed by the biologist John Chory, who is a geneticists with a vast experience, and her work team, which is about genetically modifying plants to absorb carbon dioxide and retain it. This project started approximately 30 years ago. The idea may sound a bit complex, but it's simple. For many years, genetically modified organisms have been achieved to obtain desired characteristics. In addition, she and her team have done it. They have selected a type of plant that can adapt to a variety of climates around the world. In addition, and have more genetically modified into the have larger and deeper roots that produce more suberin and less sugar. The purpose of modifying this aspect of the plant is because the CO2 or carbon dioxide the plants transform in sugar is totally released into the atmosphere and cause a further increase in global warming. But if we manage to make the plants produce suberin, more suberin, which is a compound of the trap the CO2 and does not allow this entry back into the atmosphere, then this will no longer increase global warming because it can no longer be heated. It is necessary that the roots are large enough to produce more suberin, since it is the only place where this compound is produced in the plant. Therefore, it is necessary to provide the appropriate means for a better development or root of these plants. Clearly, This will not be possible without the help on and genetics that allows us to determine which gene gives a specific characteristics to a plant species, and by means of techniques we can pass those genes to another type of a plant and have it to perform the same combined activities with the properties of the other species. This represents a great help to carry out this project, since without the genetics one could not obtain the type of plants that we need to absorb the CO2 and store it. She states that the solution has already been created, but the most difficult part of this process is the farmers' acceptance of the idea, since they will have a low percentage of their land to cultivate this type of plants. In addition to this, the population growth is increasing, and we cannot use those lands are destined to the production of food the population. It's necessary a control system does not put at risk the production of food in the future besides promoting the lines that are already destined for this purpose. However, it has been shown the carbon capture by the sovereign and buried in the soil may be able to attract small amounts of nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfurous that enrich the soil, being a better way of life for the plants established in these soils. In addition to attracting important chemicals, soils with more carbon can contain more water, which could restore the soils that are forgotten for agriculture and create a new techniques where the plants to produce increase and plants to capture the carbon dioxide coexistent. The sovereign is also fractionary, creating a new structure in the soils that allows better development of roots in plants. This is an important advantage for the agriculture. This is one of the most intelligent and simple resources ever created to combat climate change. This is one of the most intelligent uh, things. It's necessary that as human beings and as lovers of the nature, we create focused agriculture system with environment responsibility, without neglecting the production of food. It is possible to reach a balance point where you can have both types of plants. Farmers and agricultural companies should see this as a solution in the coming years, because if global warming continues on top of the earth, it will be a damage to the land that will be impossible to continue with the agriculture we now know. The planet is living organisms which we must take care of, and it is our responsibility to take care of it and improve it, so that our next generations enjoy these things we enjoy on our development and beautiful planet Earth. This has a big conclusion. This was a subject that I really like and made me realize that there is nothing impossible in life if you propose it. Thank you very much for your attention.